Welcome to Fibocan's YouTube channel. You have done the right decision in your life by coming into Fibocan's YouTube channel. Who is Fibocan? Fibocan is a wealth enabler. How do we enable wealth? We enable wealth through training, coaching, mentoring, enabling students, investors to devise their own investment strategies through our comprehensive training programs and innovative investment strategies. So what do? We have published educational videos 1 to 16, module 1 to 16 in English and Tamil. The modules that start from basics of banking, capital market, investments, how to do investment, technical analysis, options, futures, then strategies of options and futures, and finally income tax on derivatives. To begin with, all these 16 modules are available both in English and Tamil. I would request you to go and select the appropriate playlist and watch all the videos and put your comments. So that is the step one. Every day we put videos about market commentaries. Please understand that we are not SEBI registered. Hence, we cannot give any recommendations. We will say whether it is looking good, technically sound, technically weak, has to be cautious. These kind of things we will give, but we will not give any price targets, or we will not give any stock recommendations. Only thing is that we are here to give technical education, imparting technical knowledge to anyone and everyone through our free educational videos, which we put every day on the daily markets, and during weekends we put about global markets. So I would request and encourage anyone in the age group of 17, 18, those who are studying in HSC, higher secondary or plus 2, to watch module 1 to 4, definitely either in English or Tamil, whichever language you understand out of these two languages. And anybody who is doing BA, BCom should watch up to module 8. And those who are doing MBA, CA, CFA or any professional or postgraduates should watch up to module 15. And for professional traders, it is ideally suited for them to watch module 16. I am sure that you will enjoy watching and enhancing your knowledge. Thank you very much. Today is April 7, 2024, Sunday, weekends. Yes, in weekends we always put global markets. We put in 3 videos or 3 parts of videos. Basically, the first part will cover where we'll be covering Dow indices, Dow, Nasdaq, S&P FTSE, and also CBOE weeks. In part 2 of the video, we cover dollar index and its components, and in the third and final part of the third video, we cover US 10-year Treasury yield, then Brent and NYMEX, basically the crude, the commodities. So the last few days now we have been little inconsistent. That is Thursday and Friday we couldn't put our video. The reason is we had some personal work and commitment and other things, and also medical appointment. Hence now we couldn't put. So hopefully from today onwards we should be able to put, starting tomorrow onwards, Indian markets. With that, let's go into the background. First and foremost, Dow, it closed at 38,904, 2.3% down this week, and Nasdaq 16,248.52, 0.8% down this week. S&P 5204.34, 1% down this week, and 7911.16, FTSE 0.5% down this week. CBOE weeks at the end we will cover, right? So overall in this year, it is Dow is up 3.2%, Nasdaq up 8%, while 7%, and S&P is up 9%, and FTSE is up 2.3% overall in this year. So that's how it is structured. In this month, last month what happened, if you recollect, I have been telling that in the monthly chart, it is the 5th month in succession, it is going to form a solid green candle. Last week, and we didn't put our weekly, and also which would have ideally covered monthly, we didn't put, but the month of March, it closed by forming a solid green candle. When I say it, Dow, S&P, Nasdaq, all 3 indices, 5th month in succession, it formed a solid green candle riding along the Bollinger upper band in the monthly chart. Immediately, we had also cautioned the 15 days back video in our video. One can go and see that. Normally, what happened, it can either continue or normally it forms a pullback candle, which is a falling 3 methods candle. That is what we had said. Precisely, that is what is happening now. With that, that reflection is happening in weekly and daily also. How it is reflecting in weekly? First we'll see that. In the weekly, Dow, Nasdaq and S&P formed a solid red candle. Of course, Dow formed a very big red candle, bearish engulf, while Nasdaq and S&P formed a small but solid red candle with slightly long lower leg. In the monthly, due to which in the monthly chart, all the indices have formed a red candle. Of course, here again S&P and Nasdaq has formed a relatively smaller candle. Notwithstanding that, it is near the Bollinger upper band in the monthly chart. Hence, definitely a pullback is the possibility, because many people who would have entered early will start booking profits, and there will be professional traders who will be going shorting or who will be shorting the market. Hence, there will be more of sellers than the buyers. Obviously, that is what is reflecting. In the daily chart, Dow is precariously positioned. In fact, it precisely slightly went below the 50-day simple moving average, but managed to close above on Friday. Whereas Nasdaq and S&P is well above that 50-day simple moving average, but the 50-day moving average is going to be a simple moving average, and below which is the exponential moving average, is going to act as a very good support for all the indices. And if that is broken out, then we can have a further fall in the monthly chart. Probably that might translate into a fall in May also, which we have to see how the trend is happening. So overall, this is how all the three indices are. Let's go into FTSE. FTSE on the other hand, it is up already 2.3% this year. If you recollect, we have been telling that 2024 is going to be a year of FTSE. This we have been telling since September 2023 onwards. That is almost 6 months we have been telling that the undertone is bullish for FTSE in 2024, which is reflecting in the solid up move that it is making. Of course, in the weekly, in this week it formed a solid red candle, a bearish engulf above the Bollinger upper band. Hence, it closed below the Bollinger upper band. But notwithstanding that, because it is the first reversal, as I have told many times, the first reversal needs to be ignored. Hence, in the monthly chart, it has formed a small red candle, kind of a spinning top. Wherever it forms, wherever it closed this month, it is more of a continuation pattern, because in April it closed with a very solid big green candle. So hence, FTSE is on a strong up move. CBOE weeks on the other hand, it closed at 16.23, and last 2 weeks it formed a red candle. It was coming down after touching the upper band. Now this week it formed a short covering rally and closed over the Bollinger upper band, forming a solid green candle. And in the monthly chart, last month it closed by forming a spinning top with a inverted hammer, you can call it as, with a slightly upper wick. This week it followed up, this month till now it has followed it up by forming a solid green candle, and in the daily chart it is on a significant up move. Hence, if you recollect, we have been telling that the 9.8 to 10.2 level will act as a very good support. It never went there, and it always bounced from around 11, the levels of 11, and we see that CBOE VIX is going to be on a good up move, at least in the short term basis. Thank you very much. We will see in part 2 or second video, where we will be discussing about dollar index and its components.